Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. I'm going to be using the Everyday Witch Tarot for this reading. And before I dive into the reading, I just want to let you know that I'm offering private readings through my website. I only offer private readings twice a year, in January and now in July. So for the month of July, I'll be offering private readings, and if you're interested, I'm going to put the link to where you can check that out just in the description box below this video. And another really cool thing I want to let you know about is I'm going to be doing a live tarot reading party here on YouTube on Wednesday night. So Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to be doing a tarot party, so you can come, you can get a free one-card reading maybe, and ask me any questions about tarot, and we're just going to have lots of fun. Okay, so I'm also going to put the link to that live event in the description box below this video. So let's start with the first card. This card represents Monday and Tuesday of the upcoming week. Okay, so here we have Seven of Cups. And for some reason, I'm just really relieved and happy to see this card here. I'm not sure why, but I am. So for Monday and Tuesday, for the beginning of the week, this shows that you're going to have a lot of options. There's going to be a lot of doors opening for you at the beginning of the week, which is great. This might be in the form of opportunities, maybe even job offers. Maybe you'll be meeting lots of new people, or even just getting a lot of different ideas for things. The downside to that is you may start to feel really overwhelmed. Like it may feel like you just have a lot going on. And for some of us, this may actually just feel like we have a lot going on. It may not even feel like opportunities. It may just feel like we have a lot of stuff to take a look at. We may have a lot of decisions to make and a lot of choices that we need to make. And so it may just feel like we're, in some respects, spreading ourselves too thin, trying to take all of this into consideration and account. So that's the beginning of the week. And then as we move into the middle of the week, so Wednesday, Thursday, here we have the Page of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords, middle of the week. I feel like, I get two messages with this card. Number one is that midweek is a really good time to take action on things. There's a really decisive, focused energy with this card that is so different from the first card. So a Seven of Cups, it's like you've got lots of options, lots of choices and decisions that you need to make, and you're not really sure what to do. But by the middle of the week, you get back on track, you figure things out, you understand what direction you want to go in. So middle of the week is a good time to take action. Beginning of the week is a good time to contemplate and kind of get a bird's eye view of things and consider certain things and mull things over. But then by the middle of the week, you want to start taking some action, and you want to start narrowing things down so that you don't get too spread out, so that you don't spread your energy out too much and try to do everything at once. Another thing I get with the Page of Swords is that it's time to put down the books. It's time to stop trying to learn from books or from workshops or classes or other people and start learning from experience. So if you're watching this, you're probably into tarot cards and tarot reading, and so am I. And I have so many books and so many different decks, and I love learning from books. But at some point, you just have to throw yourself out there and start doing readings, whether that's readings for yourself or readings for other people. At a certain point, you have to just get out there and take action and do something and learn through experience and through actually, taking action and doing something. So that's another thing I get with this card. The last card is going to be the card for the end of the week. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I feel like I'm talking really, really fast. I feel like I'm like really excited. I had 2 cups of coffee this morning, so maybe that's why. All right, so here we have the Ace of Cups, which is a beautiful, beautiful card to get. And the Ace of Cups represents a new beginning And I feel like this is about a new beginning in regards to how we relate to ourselves and the relationship that we have with ourselves and our intuition, and also how we relate to others. So the way that we connect with people and the way that we share ourselves with others. And I'm getting the sense that for so many of us, we've had certain patterns, maybe holding patterns of maybe numbing ourselves to a certain degree, or being afraid of really intimately connecting with someone, or even being afraid of really intimately connecting with ourselves and really, acknowledging our feelings and really going into ourselves. I think that's really common for a lot of us. And with this Ace of Cups, there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity to go deep and to feel. And I think so much of the time we forget to do that. We get distracted. We search for outside stimulation, whether that's in the form of books or movies or people, events, doing things, action, being busy. And the Ace of Cups invites you to tune all that stuff out and go within and really dive into the depths of your inner world and your inner universe. And something really magical happens, I think, when we do this, when we tune out the noise and the distraction and really go within. Sometimes, like when you first try to do this, sometimes nothing will happen, or you may feel kind of blocked, or you might get bored and fidgety. But at some point, after practicing this consistently, you start to realize that you have this whole inner landscape. There's this whole universe within you. And I feel like that's what this Ace of Cups is inviting you to explore. And once you do that, you're going to be able to connect with others on a much deeper level. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look at all three of these cards together and see if there's anything else jumping out at me. And while I'm thinking, I want you to do the same thing. I want you to look at these three cards and notice if there's a repeating symbol or theme on these three cards. Notice if there's one card that seems to speak to you more loudly than the others. And if that is the case, ask yourself, what is that card saying to you? What is that figure trying to tell you? What message are they trying to get across to you? And sometimes our cards will ask us questions. Sometimes it's not about getting advice or guidance. Sometimes your cards will actually ask you a question. Okay, so I ultimately feel like this week is about getting clarity and being able to go deeper than you have in the past with things. So you may feel kind of discombobulated and confused at the beginning of the week, but you start to gain clarity pretty quickly in terms of, what direction you want to go in and what is important to you. And the key here is to not sit on your laurels and think about things. You can spend all day, every day, just thinking and pondering and trying to make a decision. This is about actually going out and doing something, and you'll get clarity through taking action on something. So clarity through action is what I'm getting from, especially from the Page of Swords. And that this in turn will bring you to a place where you will be able to turn inward at some point and really pay attention to some of the feelings and the energy that is swirling within your body. So a really lovely week. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. You can check out my website, dailytarotgirl.com. I've got lots of fun tarot learning exercises and videos and all kinds of fun stuff there. So check that out. And if you enjoyed this reading, you can subscribe to my channel. I do these readings every week, every Friday. And once again, thank you for watching and have a beautiful week.